This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
With our very special guest, Joel Creasey, joining us this morning. Joel, we figured we should talk about this with you.
Yes,
the Bezos
definitely.
wedding.
I know, we get the scoop on it now that I'm
Yes.
here in the mornings.
I know.
This is great. I mean, it has consumed the world, this wedding. And it was delayed, this wedding, because they hadn't done the prenup in time. It was meant to be in Aspen, and then they moved it to Venice. And
everybody
haven't
was
the people
chanting,
of Venice
we want
loved it?"
prenup, we want prenup. The Venetians are bang up for it. They loved every
yes.
minute of it, didn't they? I love there was a massive kind of banner put up that said, if you can afford to hire Venice for your wedding, you can afford to pay tax.
Oh, yeah, I
That is
saw
great.
that.
The best.
Well, they're sinking, aren't they, poor Venice?
Yeah,
So,
they are.
you know,
They are.
when the Kardashians land, that's not going to help.
Hey, Joel, can I ask you? It was everyone that's probably read all the stories and seeing all these celebrities come in. Would you go to a wedding that you don't know the people of?
100%, of course. If it was this wedding, of course I would. But they had 200 people at their wedding, like people from Oprah. Gail was there.
I love
astronaut Gail.
Astronaut
Don't we
Gail.
all the Kardashians, Sydney Sweeney, Tom Brady, Scooter Braun. Do they not have any real friends?
I know, that is a
question.
weird accumulation of people.
Yeah.
Do we know how close they are to, say, Sydney Sweeney?
That's the one that's really stuck out to me. Like,
Out of all of them.
why is Jeff Bezos, the second richest man in the world, mates with Sydney Sweeney?
It doesn't seem right.
Why does she get an invite?
I know. I mean, I guess your wedding's going to look good. The photos are going to look good if Sydney Sweeney's in them. Because she's
Incredible.
beautiful.
Yes, but is
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom hooked up with Sydney Sweeney? And Orlando was just here last week because Katy
I
Perry
know.
was in town, Joel. What's the goss on that?
Well, they're saying that they split up in Perth. So Perth, you've done a number on poor Katie.
I know,
She's still on tour.
She got to have a quokka selfie, though, so not a complete
She
loss.
got a quokka selfie. Did she
Yeah.
go to the Bell Tower?
Oh, no doubt. I think that was
hope
first on the
so.
list, yeah.
Yes, Bell Tower, Westville Carousel. And I hope she got a muzz. And Orlando then went to the wedding. And although Orlando, claims to be this eco warrior,
Yeah.
but then he's on, the $400 million yacht Koru, which is Jeff Bezos'
Yes.
yacht. Because I think they had to move it all offshore because the people of Venice were going to attack otherwise.
Yes, that's right. The Venetians were going to rise up against them. It was a 3-day extravaganza, though. Is that a bit much for a wedding? Because I'd be just tired. I don't want to have to wear heels again,
No, I also hate the recovery day. Don't make me come to
Yes.
recovery.
Oh, Nat,
It's
you
just
mentioned
too
that,
big a
Nat.
commitment. I don't want to. I get the premise of the recovery day, and the recovery day is fine if you're just going to the pub and everybody's just very low key. But when it's you got to get dressed up for the recovery day, no, thank
Yeah.
you. No,
And I'm really
thank you.
trying one on the night before, so I'm not coming to recovery.
Yeah, and apparently they were still dancing at 3 a.m.
Yeah, why not? If you're going to go all the way to Venice for a 3-day bender, you might as well go hard.
But I don't want to spend 3 days on your wedding. I want to also wander around on my own and buy some Venetian glass. Do you know what I mean?
Buy a little sexy Venetian mask.
they sell leather gloves there. You know what I mean? I've got other things I could be doing in Venice other than going to another function for your wedding.
Well, it was a
I'd love
Gatsby themed, yeah.
Was it Gatsby themed?
Yes.
All of it?
All of it, or was it just
No, I don't think
one
all
of the
it.
events was Gatsby
Yeah.
themed? And I went to a recent birthday party, and my
Yeah.
wife got all our stuff from Temu, so that was an absolute steal, Joel.
Oh, I'm sure
yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
Tom Brady did as well.
Yes, they all flew in Jetstar. I'd love to know what they're asking their private chefs for, because they're all in on private planes and they're all
Yeah.
going out on private planes. They're all going to be a little bit hungover, I should hope. And I would love to know what they're ordering from their private jets on the way home. I need a greasy burger.
Well, what do you get on yours?
Oh, yeah, on the Creasey jet.
The Creasey G6.
Qantas are really into the ploughman's board at the moment. I've done a few ploughmans lately.
Look,
Really hard to eat.
I want to talk to people about when the wedding or the big celebration's gone. It's over the top. I'm really happy for you, but that's too much.
Too much.
It's
3
too
days.
much.
Come
3
on.
days is too much. And because of the Americans, they love the rehearsal dinner. And it's not
they
just the people
do.
that are going to the rehearsal. Everybody gets invited to the rehearsal dinner. It's what's the point of this? We're doing it again tomorrow. This isn't even the real
Yeah,
deal.
sister.
Why? Why do we have to go to these things? That's another dress. It's another pair of
Yeah,
shoes
that's
I have to
another
pack.
outfit.
That's another time I have to do my hair. Stop
Yes.
it.
Yeah, Nat just wants to buy Venetian glass. Give her a break.
Also starring Joel Creasey today.
Hello. Oh, my
Joel.
gosh. Double duty for me today.
I know.
I'm exhausted.
Look at you guys. It's like
All the
having a
heavy
proper
lifting.
job. We are talking about the Bezos wedding and the people that go a little bit over the top. So it was like, I'm happy for you, but that's a bit much. And Pricey, who we work with, burst into the studio and said, I've got a story for you. Take it away,
tell us
Pricey.
all.
I really do. So my best friend is getting married this year. We're going to Austria for it.
Austrian.
Jeez.
We're going to
She
Austria.
Austrian?
She is not. She is Canadian, but she's marrying a German guy, and their favourite place to ski, everybody, is in Austria.
Oh,
Right.
beautiful,
Right?
beautiful.
So of course we're all going to trek it to Austria. This is
Kitzbühel.
This is 2 flights for me and a 2-hour drive just to get there.
Yes.
It's a 3-day event like Bezos, but also it's you have to wear block colours at the wedding.
What?
So you can't wear a pattern.
You can't wear
Yeah,
patterns.
no pinstripes.
It's literally on their website, no patterns.
on their website?
They've got a website.
They've got a website?
They've got a
Lots of
website.
weddings have websites.
Yeah.
Do
now.
they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. And so,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
on the wedding
too
day,
much.
no patterns. The day before the wedding, we all have to wear traditional German dress. So I have to buy a
Get that
dirndl.
from?
This is a great story as well. But I have to buy a dirndl, and Jamie has a lederhosen because he's been talking.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's always fun. It's always funny knowing which other countries outfits you can wear without getting cancelled. And I feel
Yes.
like Germany, you're still
Germany,
allowed
Austria,
to wear
yeah.
lederhosen,
Oh, outside of Oktoberfest.
Yes.
So looking
What
for
else?
a dirndl, my really rich friends are like, just use this website. I got one off here, and
They're really expensive.
the cheapest dirndl was €200.
Yeah.
And I was like vomiting in my mouth. And then
Timo?
so what I did is I just had a look at that actual brand on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
Comes up this wonderful girl called Alana. She had to go to a wedding in Germany and wear traditional dress, and she was selling it on Perth Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
Amazing.
what did you score it for? What did you score it for?
I got it for $150.
Yeah, it's still.
It's still expensive,
I know,
isn't it?
you're never going to wear it again. You're
I know, I
obviously
was
just
gonna
going to
say,
sell it on
Go
Marketplace
to a
again.
costume shop. It's like Walk the Plank still there, or what was the one I used to go rummaging
Doyle's.
through?
Doyle's, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I used to always go rummaging through that costume shop trying to find you guys costumes for like breakfast OBs and stuff.
Oh, pricey.
That's
Jumping
a
through the
lot.
hoops there.
That's a lot, especially when you already got a fly to Vienna. Oh, okay.
Lots of schnitzel though.
I know, block card. Yeah,
Love a
exactly.
schnitzel and schnapps.
Kurt's in Byford. Morning, Kurt.
Good morning, crew. How are you today?
Good,
Kurt.
buddy. Now, talk to us. I mean, you're very happy for these people, but did they go a bit over the top?
I'm actually very, very happy for them. But yes, it was my cousin. So my cousin who's an anaesthetist, and he was marrying his paediatrician wife.
Yes.
And they
Hot.
decided that they would like to go quite extreme. And the extreme part was that it was going to be a 3-day bend or a 3-day wedding over in
Bender,
Bali,
okay.
where they would hire out a massive villa that would sleep up to about 80 people in Canggu, just outside of Canggu.
Yeah.
So basically, everyone would meet there on the first day, which was a Friday, and it would be this almighty dress-up sort of party thing where the food would be catered for, and that would go on for hours and hours. Then the Saturday was the actual wedding. I was one of the groomsmen, so he's very, very pedantic about what you wear in terms of the pants, the pleats on the pants, the shirt. He was that type of guy. The colour of the shoe, the tone on the shoe. And so that went through, the wedding was absolutely amazing. It was an outdoor wedding.
Oh,
It was
good,
catered. It was insane. And then it finished off with a day on the front of this on the front of this villa on the Sunday, where it was completely catered for food and alcohol throughout the entire day, which everyone came to from all different parts of Bali in terms of all the family that weren't staying at the actual resort that he
fresh
hired
in from
out.
Kuta.
And this literally went for 3 days straight.
Was it a
So
bit much?
it
Like,
was-
were you exhausted by the end of it?
I was exhausted after the first night.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, because you're in the
When
bridal
you've got
party,
to
mate.
back
You gotta-
up
you gotta
for
put
the
it in.
wedding. Like, that's not. You're not doing it right. The wedding should be the main event. You know.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was. Look, don't get me wrong. It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was a great weekend. But the partying, the alcohol,
Yeah.
the wedding, and just going on. I mean, by the third day, all you wanted to do was just have a sleep.
Yeah, please let me go
Yeah.
home.
Not wake up for 6 hours straight. But it went for 3 days straight, which was incredible.
Yeah,
Are
because
you-
on paper that sounds amazing, doesn't it?
does,
Like you go,
right?
the Bali, it would be so beautiful, but it's like, no, I just
No,
need a nap now.
I agree. I was going to say, are you calling in from rehab? Like, how are you feeling?
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
A sad story in the paper today, and a word of warning, I think, for everybody. But there was a guy called Paul who's from Southampton in the UK.
Okay.
And he believed that Jennifer Aniston was in love with him.
Alluring him to a
yes.
relationship.
So it's a deep fake scam. He only...
How deep is this? How deep? Nat?
I mean, the photos look like Jennifer Aniston, I guess.
Yeah.
That's,
Great.
AI maybe.
And if you want to believe that Jennifer Aniston is in love with you, and that furthermore, she requires £200 worth of Apple iTunes cards, then it is really believable.
He was skeptical at first, remember that?
He was sceptical over this.
Because he's not an idiot.
No.
But he then, she showed him her driver's license, and he went, oh, that's all the information I need.
Here are some of the exact messages from Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, tell me, Ross.
Talking about the subscription money she needed. What,
She needed, yeah.
Do we know what the subscription was?
Also, Jennifer Aniston
Aniston
doesn't need
money for
subscription money.
What time will you send it to me, my love? Are you there, my love? My subscription is about to expire. Can you send me the $100 Apple card to purchase, my love? And he said, I will later, bye. And she said, okay, which time, my love? 8-ish. And then he was 400, pounds? Or...
Yeah, £200, so $400.
He thought Jennifer Aniston was making a play for him.
There's a lady in France who got done by Brad Pitt as well. Similar thing, except she's more money. Yeah, a deep fake of Brad Pitt. Okay, rule of thumb, everybody listen, write this down if you need to. If they are a Hollywood star who's been in a movie, it's unlikely they're going to contact you on the internet and say, I'm in love with you. It's unlikely.
It is, but like
it's not 100% impossible, but it's unlikely. And look in the mirror and then look at you and then look at them and ask yourself. Because I know.
Is this happening?
I love Brad Pitt, don't worry.
Yeah.
And I would go out with him in a heartbeat, but I know he's not going to ask me.
He's not coming?
I know
he's not knocking on the door.
He's not knocking on the door. He's not hitting me up via DMs on Instagram. He's just not.
Here's another example. This happened to a lady over east not long ago, and she's 77 years old, Olivia. She downloaded a dating app, quickly met a Belgian man claiming to work overseas. They dated for 8 months online.
But online, yes.
They
I didn't meet
dated
in person.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is where the red flags really come up. He encouraged her to invest in Bitcoin.
Oh.
And he showed her documents where it appeared to have made $13,000 in 1 week. So he's like, get involved. And then 2 years in of this online dating, he convinced her to send him $433,000 through different.
That would have been her life savings.
Through different crypto ATMs.
Yeah, no crypto. And if they ask for Apple iTunes vouchers, also red flag. Also, if it's Brad Pitt, red flag.
Red flag it.
If I meet Brad Pitt on my holiday, if you meet them in person,
that's no problem.
Notting Hill it up. It's all, you go for it if you meet them in person. But if it's just online, it's probably a deep fake.
I don't think it's that deep.
It's quite a shallow fake, I would think.
Very shallow.
So be alert. They're out there trying to get your money.
Yeah.
Don't send in. If you haven't met them in person, don't send them money.
No.
It's also most of the time, if you have met them in person, don't send them money.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I mean, as if we weren't blown away by the news, of course, that Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry
We're really.
Yeah.
But then we heard that Jonathan LaPaglia has been given the flick from Survivor Australia.
The lemon and sauce, Ross.
The what?
The arse. Are you serious?
Okay.
You've never heard that?
The amount of
I
sayings.
knew I'd get you with that one.
You say, I've
yeah,
never lemon and sauce?
Yeah.
So he didn't know. Like, it just came out of the blue, and then he got an email, apparently, saying, see you later. And there were whispers around, apparently.
Whenever there's whispers around in
Showbiz.
in the showbiz, in the media area, you know you're gone for all money. But he had heard that David Jeanette was a chance to take his role before he got a phone call.
So that hasn't been officially announced yet.
No.
But that's just the rumour of who his replacement.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And he's just won nearly $10 million, David Jeanette, in the American Deal or No Deal Island.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest prize in history. And he won that. Why is he taking
Jonathan LaPaglia's job?
Yeah.
He doesn't do any other TV, does he, Jonathan LaPaglia? He doesn't have many jobs.
That's it. His thing is Survivor, and he did post.
He's done it for like 10
10 years.
I thought he was good at it.
Me too.
He got the phone call to say that ratings had dipped a little bit.
And we're going in a different direction.
Gone in a different direction, completely blindsided.
It does happen in the media. There's often, you hear the stories, the execs are in town or whatever, you have a meeting that Arvo, boom, you're gone.
We can't tell you how nervous Ross is whenever he hears that one of the CEO or one of the execs is in town.
And then I'm like, does anyone need me to host an MC gig? 'Cause I may need a few.
And then they just go, you're all right, mate, for now.
Yeah. And they do, and they're joking, but it hurts when they say that. But this happened, as I said, in the media industry, and it can be, they've served 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, being blindsided like that.
Oh, the biggest one that I've been a part of, and everyone remember it, was
Mark Harvey.
Yes. When he got the ask from Fremantle and Ross Lyon was appointed, it was minutes, right? And I was in a meeting. We were in a meeting doing player reviews for the season.
Yes.
And you had no idea?
I went to Harvey Norman, and my brother rang me.
Yeah.
And he goes, Mark Harvey's been sacked? And I was like, I've just come from Freo. That's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
They would have told me.
Yep. They just pulled him out of a meeting.
You were still playing?
No, I just started as coach.
Yeah, okay, right.
And they pulled him out of a meeting that was taking place.
So he's midway through a meeting.
Left. Yeah. And they just said, come here, and they walked him into the thing, and then they said, your services are no longer needed.
Boom.
Can we have your swipe pass? Because, they always get your swipe pass.
Yeah.
I feel like, can I just, check my emails first? No.
Cut off.
That's amazing,
no
isn't
intellectual
it?
property.
That's wild.
I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, but they don't. They just say that, don't they? They have to say that.
They don't appreciate time.
You know what's interesting from a job perspective, there's always that person who takes your swipe card.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
security person.
Yeah.
And takes your laptop.
Yeah.
It'd be Malcolm
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought we were friends.
And then they walk you out.
Yeah.
What is this?
I know where the door is.
Yeah.
Can I get a free hat?
Take what you can, can't you?
Yeah, just grabbing at stuff on the way.
Yeah. Nova stickers.
We want to know, have you been blindsided like this? Whether it was a job, it could be a relationship.
Lando Bloom.
Relationship.
Lando Bloom. He flew over here to see Katie's last performance.
Yeah.
RAC.
Yeah. And then dumped her.
Well,
we don't know. We don't know how it went. They're
allegedly.
co-parenting. Yes.
I heard she was having an affair with one of the dancers.
Sean, there's no foundation for that. Allegedly.
Where did you hear that?
Whisper.
Just a voice in your head. Mel's in Pymelia. Good morning, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Mel.
Mel, have you been blindsided? What happened?
So about 15 years ago, my mum passed away, and I found out from my grandmother, who was still alive, that I was actually a twin, and I never knew. So apparently the twin had died pretty much late in the pregnancy.
Yeah.
And when my mum had me, I was born just under 5 pounds, so I was really, really light.
Yep.
And my two sisters were 7 pounds, and I always sort of wondered why I was, born so light. And, I found out about 15 years ago that I was actually a twin.
There was two of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that feel? Because we hear about, the twin connection and things like that. Did you ever have any sense of, I don't know, a missing piece or anything like that?
Yeah. Sometimes I felt a bit lost, like there was something missing in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I know what it was, because my mother swore my grandma to secrecy, and and everyone else in the family, and I never found out until she passed away.
Jeez.
You'll never know the connection between twins.
I know, that's right. And I guess if you've never had it, you don't know if that's what it is that you're feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow. That's extraordinary. Thanks, Mel. Jordan's in South Yanderup. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, George.
Jordan, have you been blindsided? What happened?
A little bit. So, growing up, I've got two older brothers and an older sister. And when we were getting married, you know how you give your birth certificate to the celebrant?
Yes.
My wife saw that my birth certificate didn't have any, older siblings on there. And sort of previously. And then so I had asked my older brother about it, and he must have said something to my dad, because he then said something to me. And then, it turns out that they have a different dad. But growing up, it was sort of never brought up or anything like that. Yeah.
So you had no idea that they were really only your half siblings and not your full siblings?
Yeah, so me and my younger sister, we look alike.
Yeah.
And in hindsight now, you can kind of see it a little bit. But I guess when you're growing up, you're You never really think about that sort of thing.
Did they know? Did they know about?
I think he mentioned my brother had mentioned the time.
Crucial
and
time
then,
to break up.
Yeah, it kind of just got swept under the rug and it's just never been brought up since.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is amazing.
I mean, it doesn't,
and you're going to get
it
married.
doesn't change anything.
No.
But you just go, hang on, what else have I been lied to about?
Yeah, you do.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.